Oh boy, do I have some tea for you guys. Do you want to know what's in this bag here? A lot of art supplies. Now I have a friend who works at a certain store. They messaged me recently saying that their art supply section is shrinking. They're getting rid of a bunch of products. And you know what happens when stores want to get rid of products? They put them on clearance. And you know what happens when I find out that art supplies are on clearance? I buy them. I buy a lot of them, so I'm pretty sure that it's obvious what is in this bag here, especially since you can kind of see part of it. But we're doing a haul today. So this is slightly a different video. I'm not actually making any art in this video, but I am going to be talking about a lot of art supplies and just bragging a little bit because I got some really, really good deals. And yes, you can actually see my face today. Yeah, I thought why not? A lot of the time I will actually hide my face from camera because I have some confidence issues, but we're trying to get past that today. Let's get into it. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is actually called an hoodie. It's starting to get into the autumn, so it's cold. And I have this hoodie, which is basically a blanket hoodie, and it's got corgis on it, so it's cute. So first up, let's just see what this is right here. This is a paint palette. After this, we are going to get out some paintbrushes. Now, I saw these, and it's a Royal and Langnickel, and they look pretty good. And let's just hope I don't kill these brushes like I've killed a whole lot of other paintbrushes. Now we actually have a few other paintbrushes here, and these are just ones that I have randomly picked out because they were a few dollars each, and yeah, they're pretty big, they look nice. I think they're synthetic. Mikador for Artists, and this is a number 12 round brush, and this one is, oh, Mikador for Artists, number 12 flat 1-inch brush. Now what's left in this video? A shit ton of paint. I kind of went a little bit overboard, and then after that I brought them home and realized I didn't pick too many blues. So I went back and I bought more paint. These are like artist quality paint tubes, and they usually are around $10 to $18 a tube, normal price, and the price that I got them at was between $1 and $3 a tube. I never have luck like this. Yeah, I kind of bought a lot. It's a lot of paint. So most of these are, I believe, DERVIAN Matisse structure paint. This is actually a really nice artist quality paint made here in Australia. I actually do own an old tube of this in Prussian blue, and this stuff is way more pigmented than any other acrylic paint that I have owned, and it is so thick and creamy. It's kind of like an oil paint, but it's an acrylic paint. So this is the old one that I have. This is Prussian blue, but now let's just go through some of the colors that I have, you know, gotten new. So in no particular order, this is metallic copper. This is a very nice, you know, metallic copper colors. You know how much I love my metallic colors in paint. This is an aqua green, and I just really like the sort of green tealy kind of color. I thought it was pretty. Now this is one of the yellows that I got, and it is called Yellow Light Hansa. It is a series 2, and I just thought it was a really nice sort of lemony yellow color. This one is Van Dyke Brown, and I pretty much just got it because I know Bob Ross has used this color, and you know, Bob Ross. There wasn't really much reasoning behind that, just Bob Ross. This one is Burnt Umber, and yeah, you know, your normal basic brown color. Gotta have your burnt umber. This one here is Ivory Black. It's black. This one here is Mars Black. It's also black. This one here is Hooker's Green. I just got it because the name was funny. This one here is quinacridone red. Now, I have seen a lot of artists use this color in watercolor, in acrylic as well, and I love it. I just think it's a really nice pinky red kind of color, and I thought it would be fun to mix some colors with. This one here is carbon gray, and I just got it because honestly I hate mixing grays because black is just so pigmented, and white is a color that I run out of a lot, so I just thought I would just get some grays. This one here is cadmium orange. Now you just have to notice here that it does say poison on it, and yeah, you be careful with this one. Don't eat it, I think. Probably shouldn't eat this one. It's poison, so yeah, just think about that before you eat the paint. Don't. This one here is ash pink, and I really like this color. It is a very nice soft pink color, and I just think it's really pretty. Permanent green light. We've got to have some nice bright green here, and this one looks pretty good. It's series 2, so you know, it's in the mid-range there. Got to have some ultramarine blue, and yeah, this is actually one of the ones that I came back to buy because I just picked colors willy-nilly and didn't realize I didn't pick any blues. So blue. Get yourself some blue. This is cerulean blue, and it reminds me of Cerulean City from Pokemon. Blue. This is a really pretty one. It is called Permanent Light Violet. It is a really nice sort of lavendery kind of color. Quite pretty. I like it. Purple. Here we have another metallic color, and it is called Metallic Light Gold. It is very, very pretty. I love metallics, as you know. Here is Naples Yellow Light, and yeah, I just got it because it was a nice sort of pale peachy, sort of like a pastel yellow color. I just thought it was nice. Most of these are just because I think they're nice, honestly. I didn't really put too much thought in what colors to get because I kind of bought a whole lot of colors. And this one is Red Oxide. I just thought it was a really nice color, and it kind of looks like the color of Mars, the planet. So yeah, Red Oxide. Australian Sky Blue. That's very specific. Does it look like the sky here? I don't know, but it is a very nice light blue. And I was like, maybe I'll draw an Australian sky with it? Who knows? Maybe I'll draw an Animal Crossing sky. And Cobalt Turquoise. I really love turquoise colors. I thought it was really pretty. This one is a series 4 one, so it is on the $18 side of art supply, you know, price. Quite expensive, but it's a really nice color, and I got it for $3. So since I already got one Pokemon City name, I just had to go with Vermilion because Vermilion City, and yeah, Vermilion. It's a nice warm red color. Speaking of warm colors, we have Yellow Deep. This is like an orangey, sort of a yellowy orange color. It looks pretty cool. Series 2, 75 mils. Well, they're all 75 mils, but yeah. Okay, so I think that's all of the DERVIAN Matisse paints that I bought, but I also got some Chroma because they were also on sale. So I was like, you know what? I kind of did something cheeky, and I just bought all of the white. Now, someone else cleared out all of the white in the DERVIAN, so there was 0 white left other than like antique white and other whites that weren't really pure. So I just went and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy all of the white Chroma, and they only had 3 tubes left, so I just bought them. Other than that, I also got myself a cool blue and a violet, as well as a magenta. And I realized they had some fluoro colors, so I got all of the fluoro colors as well. One of each, obviously, you know. But yeah, we have fluoro yellow, we have fluoro green, fluoro pink, and fluoro orange. I thought it would be cute to make maybe a fluoro art challenge. Maybe just paint with the fluoro colors and see what I could do. Now, something that I bought recently and then haven't used yet, I might as well include in this haul. And this is... it's a canvas. And obviously I'm going to be using these paints to paint on this canvas. It is 12 inch by 24 inch. So it's a nice sort of long canvas. Maybe I could do something like a, I don't know, like a scenery, like a landscape, or maybe a portrait of like a horse. Who else has a long face? I don't know. Anyways, this looks pretty good. Now I did a little bit of math on the first day, and looking at my receipt here, I actually spent $64, which is not that much at all Australian. And when I did the math, it turned out to be roughly $210 worth of paint if they were, you know, full price. That's pretty good for $64. Like, I don't think I probably would have spent that much on just acrylic paint ever, but I have all this paint now, so I might as well use it. Now the other day when I spent just a little bit more on some blues, I only spent $16, and yeah, that's quite a lot of paint. So yeah, paint. Now another thing that I actually got recently that I want to show you guys is I bought one of those art supply trolley things. Now I could have gone to Eckersley's and spent like $100 and something on it, or I could just go to Kmart and get a kitchen trolley, which is basically the same thing. And that's what I did. I went to Kmart and got this kitchen trolley. I'm just gonna sit this on my chair. Kitchen trolley. It looks pretty good. I've got some paints in here already. Now we're just gonna put some in the top. There we go, there is my trolley full with art supplies. So anyways, this was a bit of an interesting video, a bit of an art haul, I guess, I don't know. And sorry I don't have any art for you today, but we are going to get into it next video, and I am very, very excited about that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash that like button and the subscribe button, and comment below what is your favorite paint. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye everyone.